it's gonna sound very cliche, but all important things like, okay, sleep on time, wake up on time, get the sunlight, eat healthy, and all these things are very simple and cliche things, but they are very important, right? So one of the most cliche thing is that if you cannot change a thing, you change your attitude around that thing or about that thing. And it sounds very cliche, like, oh, but you listen to me. Every phase of your life will require a different mindset and different approach from your side. You know, in some phases of your life, you will have to take it easy on you. Other times, in the same situation, you will have to get going, take the charge, you know. So sometimes, in some phases, you have to use this wisdom and this approach to changing your attitude around that thing. When you cannot, like, it will help you move a lot. Like, okay, when you accept, like, okay, I do have this limitation right now, when you accept it, then you will be open to, like, okay, what are the other ways. So if what the vision that I'm getting right now is of this scientist that I don't remember the name of, who was like fully paralyzed and who could not move even his fingers to write and all of that, he could not even communicate, but he accepted his limitation, and that's why he could invent something that could read his mind, a machine that could read his mind and write it, on the keyboard. But whoa, it's a very when I'm on camera, it's like I'm just being led by something else, I don't have any control over these videos. So I just let God do whatever God wants to talk about, speak about. Most of the time I also learn a lot from it, okay? But this is the message, that if you cannot change a thing, you change your attitude around thing. Because when you change your attitude around something, whatever it is, you will feel inspired. I don't know, some way you're gonna find, because some way you will be inspired, there will be an energy in your body. Okay, I want to give my personal example of where I have to use this philosophy, how it is helping me. But I don't want to share too much of my personal life, because I started to feel like, maybe am I like just sharing my stories and it's not helping. Because I felt like that I had to be vulnerable. I want to be vulnerable, and by sharing my story, I can create connection, and I can make other people see, like, hey, you are not alone. That is my intention, not the trauma dumping, not the just me. I share my personal stories to inspire you in some way, and to create that relatability. And because in my journey, when I was listening to other people's stories, they were helping me a lot. I felt like I am not alone, by myself. Whenever I would watch a video and someone has shared some raw, honest, vulnerable truth, and that was very helpful for me. That's why I do that. But right now, yeah, but I can share is, like, sometimes when I have a very limited budget, and like sometimes when I have, like, money for just 1 day for food or 2 day for food, my approach becomes like, my attitude is not like, oh my god, I'm in lack, oh my god, but my attitude becomes like, whoa, I feel very inspired. Because sometimes my challenges have inspired me a lot. Otherwise I would be in a very laid back attitude. I would not push myself or put myself out there. But this challenge in my life, not having the money or food and all of those things, and this is not just like my life, it's my ancestral scarcity wound. And I am so glad and grateful, because this wound is helping me to, like, really put myself out there, really be vulnerable, so that other people don't feel alone, and also have compassion for other people, who do suffer from this wound. And now, yeah, so just this is a very, I know it makes sense in some way. Yeah, book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me. Link of that is in my bio. And you can also donate for my rent, food, and basic bills. It will help me get my groceries, food, and like vegetables, fruits, coconut water, and food for my dog, and sweet potatoes, and all these things that I like. And link of that is also in my bio. Let me know how this message helped you, who it is for, how it related to you, what was the purpose, because through your comments I will know why God like put me here to give you this message. Okay? Wow. See you. I love you. Wow, wow. I love being on camera.